Hello, my friend. It's the Crypto Lunatic. I am here from the Lunar Café, bringing you hidden gems before they pop and simplifying the language of crypto for newcomers. So, today I have been continuing my journey on Grok. Now, why do I like Grok? Well, Grok is where Twitter happens. Well, Twitter happens, it's where crypto happens. So, they used to say crypto Twitter. Well, it was Twitter and then became X. But all cryptos have an X account, or most of them do. And most of the narratives come through Twitter. So it stands to reason that Grok would have access to cutting edge information that most other AI engines or crypto channels wouldn't have. So I have been asking Grok, what would you look for if you were a professional crypto investor? And would you only share with your inner network? Because that's how it is in crypto. They find out the hidden gems, they tell all their mates first. And usually, if it's going mainstream, they're the last to know after everybody's bought their bag. So I'm going to take you on a little journey. It's going to be a fairly short video. We're going to recommend three AI projects. Well, Grok is. And you are going to work out for yourself whether you think that they're good or not. So, with that in mind, my friend, and this is definitely not investment advice, join me on a Grok infused journey into crypto. So, let's move me over there. So, I'm out of the way, my friend. So, this is a thread that I have been going on saying which other projects hit the metrics that a professional crypto investor would start recommending to his close network only. So, my expanded watch list, additional projects meeting the full checklist as of March the 31st. So you can read that if you want. We've worked on different aspects of what makes a top project. And you can read through this should you wish. And you'll know if you follow my channel that I've talked about these three projects here. So I said, well, give me some more. Give me some more. So, number one, Centrifuge. This is an institutional real world asset tokenization. Now, for those of you new to crypto, what this actually means is that they take physical assets, say like gold, and they tokenize it. They put it on the blockchain. So it's just a way of a transparent ledger for it all. You can do it with artwork, you can do it with houses. And through this tokenization of real world assets, it enables people to, so if you've got a house, to buy a fraction of a house via crypto tokens, or a fraction of a work of art, or a fraction of a horse, or anything like that. So you take real world assets and you tokenize them on the blockchain, and that's what real world asset tokenization is. So let's have a look. It has real world invoices, credit, and revenue streams for on-chain financing. It has originated 495 million plus in assets, and it maintains 1.3 billion total value locked and generates real protocol revenue reported at 6 million annualized in recent data. So it's profitable, my friends. This is a big one. It's profitable. It's actually making money. And not only that, but bear your eyes on this 1.3 billion in total value locked. Usually the total value locked, you want it roughly the same as the market cap, and that tells you that something is the right value. If the total value locked is the same as the market cap, that is a good sign. If the total value locked is any more than the market cap, then that is a golden goose, my friends, a golden goose. So let's have a little look at that. 1.3 billion in total value locked. Let's have a little look at Centrifuge and look at this. Under 100 million in market cap. That is insane. And look, according to this, 1.5 billion in total value locked. Centrifuge looks massively undervalued. And not only that, let's look at the tokenomics for this little degen coin. It's not quite degen at this price, but it's very, very low cap. And we're looking at total value locked 1.5 billion. We're looking at total supply 680 million. Now, the circulating supply is 577 million. That is the most of the supply is out, which means that the potential for more dumpage is very, very low. Now, bear in mind, when this launched back in 2021, the price of this token was 68 cents. And look, it's sitting at 16 cents now. and it's holding 1.57 billion in total value locked. This coin looks seriously undervalued, my friends. So I'm not even going to look any further. I'm just going to say that's the first, Centrifuge. Second one, Ondo Finance, tokenized institutional yield. So Ondo operates as a decentralized investment bank for tokenized real-world financial assets with flagship products like blah, blah, blah. So it's a bank. It's like an institutional tokenized bank. It allows you to borrow against your tokenized assets. This is a way that you can borrow money, you can free up capital. Let's look at Ondo Finance and let's see what we see. So here we go. Let's move me back to there. The market cap's 1.3 billion. So this is quite a mature project. But look at this. The total value locked is over 3 billion. That's over double the market cap. So this is holding a lot of assets. We also see right back at the beginning, this thing started life at 16 cents. And now, even though it's been as high as $1.81, it's currently sitting at 26. Now, this looks like a phenomenal time to get into Ondo Finance. It looks like a very solid project. So, and the third one is Helium. So this is a proven DePIN wireless infrastructure. So DePIN is decentralized physical infrastructure network. So just imagine if you had, say, phone masts, the phone networks, the phone decentralized networks. If that was decentralized, all of that network, imagine if that was all of the same, if it was all part of one network. So this is where mobile phones can set up this infrastructure, that anyone can set up their own point of infrastructure using Helium. So just to read to you. So Helium is the leading decentralized wireless network of IoT and mobile with hundreds of thousands of active hotspots delivering real-world connectivity. So through people being part of the Helium network, you can connect to the internet via their networks. So there you have it. They've generated substantial on-chain revenue of 24 to 35 million, annualized from data credits and offloading recent reports, carrier partnerships with AT&T, Telefonica, Movistar, and millions of DAOs or DAUs via Helium network. So anyway, I won't go into the gobbledygook of all that. The fact is, it's a decentralized internet provider. And everybody, lots of their networks set up units so that you can access the internet. And let's look at Helium. We see here market cap of 200 million. So fair play. And not only that, but the total supply and the circulating supply are exactly the same. These are exceptional tokenomics, my friends. It doesn't get any better than that. The whole supply is circulating. Very solid on a tokenomics point of view. Now, bear in mind, I'm not deep diving into any of these projects. I'm just going purely on Grok's recommendation and a very brief trip onto CoinMarketCap. But this project started life at 27 cents back in 2020, and now it's sitting on $1.07. And somewhere in between, it's been as high as $52. Now, if it gets anywhere closer to that, that represents a fantastic gain. Will it get anywhere close to that? I don't know, folks. Grok seems to think so, but what do you think? So there you go. That's it. Just 3 projects from Grok. It's not a deep dive. It's just me asking Grok, what do you think? What would you recommend to your little network? So let me know what you think. I mean, at some stage, I've reviewed all of these projects. You can find them on the channel. There'll be old reviews for back then, probably at a much higher price. But it's all about entry level and momentum. What's going to happen when the market turns? And are these 3 projects positioned neatly to go up? Well, certainly, judging by the total value lock, the first 2 look exceptional. And if the stats are anywhere close to being up to date for Helium, then that could be interesting as well. But there could be other players that come into the playground to play and take market shares away from them. Crypto's full of risk, my friends. But that's what Grok thinks. But what do you think? You let me know about these three projects. Do you hold them? Do you have any skin in the game? Are there any reasons why these are great projects or not, as the case may be? I'm just throwing it out there to start a discussion and to get you thinking, my friends. And if you've enjoyed this, then please do like and subscribe to the channel. If you've enjoyed this content, it's neutral, it's not sponsored, and I've no skin in the game. I'm not shelling projects I'm invested in. I'm not, my friends. I'm just here as a neutral observer to teach you how to do research for yourself, how to think for yourself, and how to cut through all of the ridiculous hype that you are likely to find in the world of crypto. If you like that, well, stay and have more of it. And if you don't, my friends, I wish you well. But either way, stay lunatic, have fun, and make money with crypto.